Danilo Gallinari. Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter. Clint Capella. Trae Young. And forward, number 1, Michael. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15. He's got jumped. Nikola Jokic. Fans, that is your Denver Nugget.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA. Before we get going, let's hear from David Alton.
Hey, Kevin.
David, I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. MV out there with Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5. Tip-off goes to Denver. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Hunter, no good. And so, MV will bring it up for Denver. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Gallinari, the bounce pass. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise, fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
MV, and the dunk by MV.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assistant, Gallinari.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
MV finds Murray. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Good work defensively by Capella.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Bogdanovich drives. It's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
Now here's Murray. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. To the left side wing. Here's Jokic. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Nice looking mid-ranger there from Jokic. Money in the bank from that spot.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the fourth youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
And here is MP, following the three-pointer by Trae Young.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Now, here is Young. He has 6. Now the feed to Capella. Good defense by Jokic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Jokic inside, defended by Young. Jokic with the bucket.
Jamal Murray with the dunk.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Murray against Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Now here's Gordon. And he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. And the dunk by MP.
And he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim was a major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Bogdanovich, know what?
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's MP. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 8 points for MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young against Murray. He gets that one.
Trae Young.
Young's got 8.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
MP again.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
That never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
The Nuggets leading by 3. On the wing, Porter. Murray outside. Back to Porter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice pass here to set that
Jamal
basket.
Murray with the dunk.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Utah Jazz.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Young drives in. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Gallinari outside. Passes it to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Atlanta. And there's the drive. And the dunk by MP.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to the lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter and set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
A different look for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Martin's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Williams, he's checked in for Young. Now, here is Morris. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Huerter. Martin defending. On the wing, Williams. He had 19 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. And the dunk by Capella.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
Now, here is Morris. Green finds MP. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of time. So far, both teams scorching heads. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here he goes. And MP throws it down.
It's scary when MP is going off like this. His adrenaline starts flowing. The teammates getting pumped. And then it's like a runaway train.
Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. Jamal Murray is out there with MP. And it's Porter at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the headshots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. No good there. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them. And I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Now, MP. Following DeAndre Hunter's 3-point attempt. Porter passes to MP. Denver passing it around. Murray dishes to MP. Gordon for three. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
MP, no good.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That's his first foul.
Just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 21.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Over MP. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Bogdanovich.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
MP, good.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Young finds Gallinari. Over Gordon. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Denver leading by 5. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Here's Young. Following the basket by MP. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I think he gets as much talk, not just about his shot selection, but his playmaking.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Denver's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. They're outside. Rebound, Atlanta.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Deflected by Jokic.
Jokic using all 7 feet there. Good effort by the center.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Now, here's MP. He's got 25. It's good from Gordon. And the assist by MP. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Young. Nice to the hoop. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
That's a tough take right there. This is what makes Trae Young special. Willing to go in there and stay composed under pressure.
The offensive rebound. Here's MP. Gallinari against Gordon. MP passes to Gordon. Clock is at 3. The teardrop falls in. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. Oh, he just launches that one down with the fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Hawks trail by 5. Young with the ball. He's got 12. Gallinari left side. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gallinari's got 5 now.
And he's really mastered the catch and shoot as defenses try to close out. Hard to guard.
Murray finds MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kevin Huerter comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Dunk by MP.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Williams. Over Porter. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
The D has to be careful guarding MP. He's skilled at finding ways to attract contact while shooting.
The Nuggets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Free throw good, MP.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's cause.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Jokic. Jermichael Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Will Barton, he's checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Williams' shot is off. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. 6-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 35 points for MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Capella. And Williams, here we go. And the rejection by MP. Baseline J on the way. Hunter grabs the miss.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Williams against Green. Pass to Huerter. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Barton. 11 points in the game. Here's MP. And that one, good. MP's got 37.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. He looks like he's going to get it.
And the foul called on MP. This will give him his 4th foul of the game. And so it's MP making things happen for Denver. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season high score. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Gallinari is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Capella in at the center position. The drive by MP. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. MP's got 39.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Young dishes to Gallinari. Back to Young. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by Jokic. Denver lead by 6. MP with it, guarded by Hunter. Jokic passes to Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
You think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. He'll shoot you into a game. Sometimes he'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
MP right side. And the dunk by MP.
Rising up with ease there. MP gets great inside positioning. He leaves no room for error with the slam.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Up top, Capella. Will it go? And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And again, it's Denver.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of hand. They are rolling.
The Hawks trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gallinari. Knocks down the 3-ball. Gallinari's got 8 points.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Yes, that goes in.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he does so.
It's good. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for Denver.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young passes to Capella. Young against Murray. And it's Young. And time on the assist from Bogdanovich. 16 points for Trae Young. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 14.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Porter pulls it in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. What a lead from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Campazzo's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Atlanta. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Hunter. He's got 16. Big group substitution here for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Rivers comes in for Michael Porter. MP's checked in for Murray. And Morris subbed in for Campazzo. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Reddish comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Williams passes to Hunter. Huerter lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Huerter Porter's got 11 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. MP deciding where to go with it. Here's Jokic, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
For Denver, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Jokic drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And here is Williams. 1 second left, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Nuggets on top, leading by 17. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Morris. Rivers out there with Green. Then it's MP. And it's Jokic. And it's a pivot spot. Man in the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Oh, yeah. MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
And Hunter, here we go. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Passes to Hunter. Back to Williams. Jokic against Capella. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Kicks to Williams. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic just got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Gordon's checked in for Jermichael Green. Alinari, he's checked in for the Hawks.
And not thinking twice about it. Fantastic decision by MP to go right up with that one.
Williams against Gordon. Here's Capella. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Offensive rebound. Gordon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Pass to Williams. Now Capella. Jokic defended. They double him with Rivers. The pass to Williams. The clock winding down, and the dunk by Capella.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 5 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
You wonder with talent around him how much more Kevin Huerter's offensive game can grow.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys. Just as much in this half as the first.
Another thing they've done well tonight is to share the basketball. So many of their buckets have just been off crisp offensive sets, setting up their shooters.
Alinari surveying the D. Back to Williams. Porter with the steal. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Capella. Here's Williams. He takes it in, lays it up, and makes it in. Williams has got 12 points in just the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Now Morris. And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. Are you excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
And there it is for him.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw him off.
Hunter on the wing, covered by MP. To the middle, and the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
The Nuggets leading by 21. Now, here is Morris. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams going inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's MP. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the top.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
To the paint. Here's Herter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. MP kicks to Jokic. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Over Morris. Williams can't get it to go. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pocket 6. Got a hand on it.
Well, good work from Gallo there. You forget sometimes at 6'10" that he can come up with those kind of defensive plays.
Back to Herter. A three-pointer off the mark.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Jokic finds MP. Morris outside. Back to MP. Morris outside. Over Hunter. Morris, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Michael Porter Jr. DeAndre Hunter.
And the first one goes.
Hunter became a household name with winning a national championship when he was in college. And he wasted no time showing that he was going to be ready for NBA competition.
Murray's checked in for Monte Morris. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Lou Williams. Murray dishes to MP. Back to Murray. MP passes to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Capella. Jokic on the foul. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
After Bogdanovich, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The drive by MP. The shot off that time. A D by Bogdanovich. The Hawks trail by 17. Gallinari dishes to Young. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray, the pass to MP. Outside Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over Bogdanovich. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, the versatility of this young stud, Jokic, is just ridiculous. Shoots threes, posts up, put the ball on the floor. Did I mention passing?
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Porter kicks to MP. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
You really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move right there. The three ball look easy.
Bogdanovich with it. Out guarded by Murray. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
MP passes to Murray. Porter dishes to MP. And Capella sends it back. Porter, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gallinari wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, the defense has to close out on Gallinari. He's shooting the three. That's where he's dangerous.
Here's MP. Gordon trying to break loose. And MP with the basket on the assist by Murray.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And stolen by Murray. MP outside. 1:31 left in the game. Shot up 2 there.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 19. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, MP.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by it.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.